Yeah, we should be okay.
Are you able to record this on your end? Oh, it's fine, actually.
What's that?
I said, are you able to record this on your end? But it's
Oh
fine.
yeah, yeah. It records in the cloud.
Nice.
But we still have about 3 minutes.
Grandpa Bill, great to see you as always. Kat, I
Hey,
see
Bill.
you. I love you guys. Grandpa
Doing a
Bill
little.
has been involved. Everything that I think I've ever done online, Bill has been there to do it with me or to support me. Or I love it. I love this. Yeah. So, Grandpa Bill, I want to thank you for that. I mean, I've thanked you a million times, but
I'm on my way to Amarillo, Texas right now.
oof, I think we're gonna get our first big snowstorm here tomorrow, or rain. Might be just a hard rain.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I got out of Chicago. It was kind of raining a little bit.
Look how
All
flat
right.
that land is, huh? No mountains or anything.
Yeah. Look at that. No kidding. Yeah, on the way to Chicago, we went through Colorado, so it was a little bit more rocky.
Scenic. Yeah.
Yeah, this way is quicker though. Taking the southern route back to Phoenix.
So what, Chicago, you said it's an hour
All
behind
right.
where I am?
Yeah, only an hour. So actually, Phoenix, I'm only 2 hours behind you now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's so weird how Arizona does that, huh?
Yeah, we don't change, but everybody else around us does.
That is elitism
Yep.
right there.
Yep. All right. I think we are right on time. Probably another, what, 30 seconds left or so here.
Yep, we can go live.
And it looks like, yeah, it looks like we're going live here. Just making sure we're restreaming live now. Yep, looks good. Okay, cool. And let me verify one more thing. Sorry.
For everybody listening or watching, we're changing things up a little bit. Greg is on the run. He's trying to hide out from the law. So he's doing this live.
Yeah, yeah. Changing it up a little bit. From now on, I'm going to be on the road doing these. Right. Okay. All right. Let's start things off, guys. So thank you for everyone joining. I know we're resuming after a week and a half actually being off. So lovely, great to see everybody on these sessions again. Starting things back up today, and I actually forgot the last email I sent out said or alluded to starting things back up this Thursday, which was Thanksgiving, and it just kind of didn't dawn on me at the time. Anyway, starting things back up this Tuesday. So, um, for those that are not in the know, we hold these coherence meditations every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I think I do have. I unfortunately I don't have the QR code handy, but I will put that on there. Seth, actually, do you see that QR code on there?
I did see it. I don't see it right now.
I got a spotlight. I got a spotlight. My computer back in Phoenix, but I'll have the QR code listed in just 1 second. So that QR code will actually provide two links. It'll provide a link over to the Cosmic Gaia community channel over on YouTube. We have these Coherence Meditations broadcasted over there. Our live Zoom sessions actually restream over to YouTube and Facebook. So feel free to head over to YouTube or Facebook. YouTube actually has all the recorded sessions. So from the day one that we started this, I think back in April. Wow, it's been that long. So feel free to head over there. And do please join us on our weekly live Zoom sessions here. And if you don't know the link to get on our Zoom sessions, it's freedomsnap.org/Seth. And there you have the live Zoom link, as well as the link over to our YouTube channel, as well as a nice link that you can add to your device's calendar so you can get reminded of these weekly events. And there's also a join email newsletter link there as well. So our format for these sessions are basically the first 10 or 15 minutes that we have a little discussion, and we go directly in after that. And at the end, where we actually end the Zoom, if anyone is in a deeper state and would like to continue by themselves, feel free to drop off or continue with us as we kind of wind things down on our Zoom session. Let me see here. So we got that covered. Going through my little notes here. So November 6th, we actually had the title of a collective embrace, or a collective embrace, healing through meditation. And this week's title is Heal the Inner Child, Serve the World's Children. So if you do have a topic in mind, feel free to comment on the videos either on YouTube, Facebook, or in the chat here on Zoom. And we're trying to collect that list so we have future topics that we can do. And I think that's pretty much it. So get comfortable, mute your devices, get some water, and let's begin. So over to you, Seth.
Thank you, Greg. I really appreciate that. You're getting really thorough with it. Perfect. And yeah, for everybody who get some water, glass of water, cup of water, whatever you have to drink. And it doesn't have to just be plain water. It can be juice, it can be any kind of liquid. If you go in and out, Greg, will the whole broadcast still be up, or?
Yeah, it's recording in the cloud. It's restreaming from the cloud. So if I do cut out, I'm okay.
All right, perfect. So hello, everybody. Thank you for being here with us. The way of the world might have us feeling a way that we're not really aligned with, where maybe it isn't ideal for us, but as hard as it is to accept, what we don't want is usually exactly what we need. And the more we can face that, embrace that, and despite our resistance to it, everything that is happening has its origins in a much greater unseen world that consists of pretty much all reality. 99.13 after it percent of reality is this invisible space. And only a little tiny bit of that is physical, and it's not actually physical. It just is momentarily taking on the appearance of it. So the more we begin to embrace what we are, our heartbeat, our breathing, our thoughts, our senses, the more we can start to be aware of this real state of reality, which is the energy that's animating our being, and it's causing the appearance of the entire physical world to be in place. It is so beyond everybody's human perception right now that if we were to be aware of what is really going on, even for a quarter of a second, we'd probably have a meltdown. But the beauty in that is, by coming here and doing this with us, you are literally setting the framework inside your own being to be able to perceive more of what's actually going on. Because the frequency of it, you could say, the intensity of this creative energy that we all are and that everything is powerful, like beyond comprehension powerful. And the beauty is the more we perceive it, the more of it we're able to perceive. And just coming here every week, we are voluntarily choosing to open up, to allow our senses to be attuned to the physical universe, to the natural world, and all the stuff happening human wise. Just it starts to bounce off you, it deflects, and you're just indifferent to it because it's a very, very small bit of what appears to be happening, and you are choosing to embrace all of it, not just some of it. And embracing all of it allows us to get through it. So tonight, this started, it's funny because Greg and I and Louie, we've all been talking about this in different directions. And the original intention of these coherence meditations was to get every bodily system covered. We literally wanted to make a library of coherence meditations that focus on all the different bodily systems that we all share. Because by being aware of them, by feeling them, by getting these systems synchronized to our breathing, to each beat of our heart, we begin to increase the amplitude of our ability to become more and more conscious, because it is a frequency. And so I don't even remember how many we've made, but we made a lot of them that were focused specifically on bodily systems. And then something really beautiful started happening. People started writing and saying, hey, can you do a meditation for this? And can you do one for that? And they all just came in a perfect kind of flow that was inspiring to us. And so we love this. It's almost like we have the ability to be of greater service. It absolutely is that we have the ability to be of greater service to everybody. And so Samsoon is a guy in Pakistan. And he contacted me, I think 6 or 7 months ago. And every single day he sends me a message. Every day, but not a message where he's like asking for me to respond. He's just like, I love you, brother. Like, that's it. He'll say things like that, just a few words, sometimes one word, just a really loving person. And, I watch human behavior. It's something I've personally had a lot of time to focus on and observe. And bit by bit, as I kept seeing him every day, almost selflessly just sending love to me, I began to talk to him more, and he started opening up about what he does. And so he's a teacher at a school, an orphanage in Pakistan. And so once we started to have more of a conversation, he started sending me videos and pictures of all these beautiful children that he spends almost every day with. And as we kind of kept this exchange going on, it became clear that, like all of us, we have some days that are going up and we have some days that are going down. There's big expansions and big contractions for everybody. Whether people realize it or not, I think most can sense this is happening. And it's going to continue to do that because our way of life was never meant to be sustainable. And you know what? As the physical world looks like it's so structured, the systems that created it are losing their structure. They're not able to sustain this projection of belief systems and indoctrination and all these things that, if we're not aware of what they are, we begin to adopt them, and we form human perception in the sense that we're limited by all these different belief systems and indoctrination. And doesn't even matter, because the more you do this work, you come to recognize it as a blessing, because it is teaching you how to be more and more conscious every day. And so as I watched Samsoon and these videos and the pictures of these beautiful children, there was a clear need that he needed assistance. And so we've been looking into different ways to help them. And tonight is inspired by all of these children, these orphans who don't have parents. And us, most of us have been born into this world, and we've all experienced some kind of trauma, drama, sometimes severe, sometimes not as severe, but still really impactful, because our five human senses are not all the senses we have. We have potentially unlimited capacity to be able to perceive greater and greater frequencies of reality that is, again, animating all of this into our perception. So as we do this meditation directed at our friends in Pakistan, Samsoon, these beautiful children, and we can share the pictures and videos on social media following all this. It's a perfect opportunity to connect to our own inner child. So wherever you are, whether you're sitting or laying down, let whatever structure is holding your physical body weight, trust it. Let it hold you. And for the moments as we begin going into all of this, just know that you have created safe space for the structure that is holding you to be holding you unconditionally. And so you can let go of any kind of fear, so that you can begin to embrace your own vulnerability. And although we do ones that are open-eyed sometimes, let's close our eyes. And the breathing, even inhale, even exhale, deep rhythmic breathing. Few seconds on the inhale, few seconds on the exhale. And once you've kind of created that rhythmic breathing, just set it and forget it, meaning that you don't have to focus on it with all your attention. Kind of like the chair or the couch or whatever it is that's holding you up. You trust that it's there. And it's the same thing with our breathing. And so get into that rhythm of breathing, rhythmic, and put your tension inside of your chest and see if you can feel the actual beating of your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And when you get really good at intentionally feeling your heart beating, then you can begin to start feeling the pulse of your heartbeat throughout your entire body. So anywhere that you focus on, you can feel your actual heartbeat. And many don't know this, but I know a lot of you who are here with us today do know this. If you have pain, if you have some kind of condition that you feel is stuck in you or it's painful, when you're able to feel the pulse, your heartbeat in that area of pain or stagnation, that's you allowing yourself to feel the life force you are from your heart, from your love, literally from your love. And when you get really calm and you feel your heartbeat wherever it is that you want to focus on, just feeling your pulse in that place brings greater resolution. It can happen really, really quick. And so, as you're here with us, your breathing is rhythmic, you're aware of, or you are feeling each heartbeat. Just allow yourself to almost have a holographic overlay of you as a little child. Let the image of you as a child literally overlay your own perception of your body. So there's you now, and that child that we all were. And if you can't do it, it's okay. There's no way to mess this up. All there is just an ability to develop more ability, to be more aware of how profound this life source that is causing our heart to beat, that is allowing us to have this human experience. That's what's really going on. All the news, all of the things in the world, those are just distractions. Because when we create safe space for us to know ourselves as this animating principle, we are creating the most profound and sacred and important relationship that we probably didn't even know was a relationship. And I want you to put a smile on your face and feel that smile, whatever it brings up, whether it's joy or happiness or gratitude for being alive. Whatever it is that you feel, as a result of your smile. Allow yourself to feel that feeling in your heart while you're aware that this younger you, this child that is being holographically overlaid just by your intention, feel whatever that smile represents for you inside of that child that you were, and that you still have the ability to be. Not childish, childlike. Before painful experiences, before trauma, drama, all the things that happen to us, that young kid, that child that you are, there was awe and wonder. Before we got hurt, this world was almost magical. We're able to play with other kids, to be friends with them, to witness and view the natural world, and to just really enjoy the whole experience of life. And if somebody could have came to us when we were children, and if they taught us or showed us how that just by breathing, just by feeling love for this being, for this body, for your awareness, just making a habit of breathing with it while feeling the love in your heart express itself as joy, as wonder. Somebody could have taught us how to do this when we were young. And if they could have taught us that just by getting into these states of being, then suddenly this invisible world of energy that we all are, with its infinite capacity for incomprehensible intelligence, if we interact with life through these bodies, acknowledging that this innate intelligence in our body is so intelligent that it knows what to do, even if we don't. Somebody could have taught us that and stayed with us long enough just so we can make a habit of perceiving the world from the inside out, breathing that is synchronized with our heartbeat, and the feeling of what it's like when all the systems of our body are in harmony with this animating principle and how it causes our heart to beat. We may not have had somebody show us this, but we are now. We're coming together. We're creating space together so that we can all reform this relationship, the most important relationship in our lives. We are reconnecting with that relationship. We're being in a relaxed state. We are aware of these systems in our body that even in this moment are doing exactly what they were made to do, regardless if we're conscious of it or not. And we can observe this whole process as that little kid, the little you, the child you once were and still are. We are integrating that vision of you as a child back into your body, your being, your energy right now. And by smiling and feeling that love in your heart for life, right as it's causing the heart to beat, you're coming back to that childlike state to you, and you're amplifying the recognition that you are creating a healthy new relationship that, with the feeling of your smile in your heart, is unifying the child that you once were and still are into the person that you are right now. And from a completely relaxed state, let yourself feel that wonder, that joy, the innocence, the open-mindedness, the open heart. You're creating neural pathways in your brain and body that are unifying you as a child to the adult that you are, or the person that you are now. And so while you're completely relaxed, feel excited at the same time, still just breathing slowly, rhythmically, feeling your heart beating, feeling your body completely relaxed, safe. And from that state of calm, feel the wonder that was so abundant when we were children. And this is a practice. It's a habit that when we focus on, we expedite the feelings, the activity, the energy, the higher amplitudes of feeling and knowing this creative impulse that is animating this entire world through our perception. From a calm body and a joyous feeling from the heart reverberates through every cell in your body, around your body. And the better you get at doing this, the more your awareness of this potential expands and has more of an effect on the world around you. And it's not invading or causing conflict with anybody else's will. We are simply being what we are. And in being what we are, to be conscious of this innate intelligence that is in and around our being, by intentionally doing this and making a habit of it, the more the natural world around us, in us, begins to support our efforts. Because if it's observing all of this, and if we are observing it, then it's pretty clear that this world is watching a bunch of distracted people. And so when the rare few begin to reconnect with the awe and wonder, feeling of joy, of gratitude, and our ability to be more aware of the recognition that we can turn these feelings on, just like flipping a light switch. We can intentionally feel love for life the moment we decide to. And this innate intelligence that is watching all these distracted people suddenly becomes aware of the few that are intentionally choosing to recognize their connection with it. And when it observes that we are paying attention to this source of intention, of attention, when we focus our awareness on that, completely relaxed and completely feeling gratitude at the same time. That is to connect with the innate intelligence that we all are, that everything is. This is us creating a greater relationship with life. And the more that we do this individually and collectively, the more that this habit begins to become second nature. And then our entire nature. And when we are this connected to what is causing our heart to beat, and we are opening space to be more conscious of it, this allows us to connect even deeper, to perceive even more, and to create such a consistent habit of doing this that it does it on standby. We can get so good at loving life that we can set it and forget it while remembering all of it. And while our being is in tune with itself, the more creative energy we have to know our purpose, to create a life that is in harmony with this purpose. And through these efforts, we really begin to experience how much we love this life, and that our temporary amnesia from the disconnect of the trauma or drama when we were a child, we're forgiving the part of ourselves that temporarily forgot how connected we all are and everything is. And smile even more. And as you're smiling, feel that feeling from your heart emanating throughout your entire being. And let that overlay, that holographic vision of you as a child in you and around you, amplify the feeling of this focus so that it can be bigger than the sun if you want it to. Allow yourself to feel as big as you truly are, as I am, as you are, and as so many others in this world now who are doing this inner work. Just like roots of a tree or a forest under the ground. The mycelia of fungus and mushroom with all of its roots, creating a habitat for life to be, to evolve. Our own perception of reality and our connection to it and to others is so much like this network underground that supports all the living environment. And from a place of relaxed, heightened awareness, let your own web of interconnectivity expand throughout this world, joining heart and soul with all the others that are doing this work with us around the world. And hold that feeling, that knowing, that awareness of you as a child connected to you now, connected to everybody who's doing this work now, everywhere. Let's allow ourselves to feel what that might feel like. And from that place, love your inner child. Love all the children of this world. And re-envision the future of what you knew or imagined was possible as a child. Let yourself begin to do that again now, so that we project our dreams, our knowing, our own vision of what our future can be like. Create the habit of being aware like this, and it will automatically project into your future. And just like this underground network of connectivity that keeps forests in touch with each other so they can adapt, grow, and create new expressions of life that are filled with awe and wonder. Let yourself feel all of that and wish all of that for all the children of the world now. From the unified vision of your inner child integrated with the person you are now. And your intention to empower all of the children in your life, in this world, together, so that we can help them realize a vision of reality for their life, supported by life itself. and smile from ear to ear so big that you can't even keep the smile on your face. And if you can't smile big enough, or you feel like your smile wants to express itself more, let your heart be what is supporting the feeling of intentionally putting a smile on your face through you as a child, integrated into the person you are. You don't need to look on a map. In your heart, send your love, your care, your wish and vision for the children in Pakistan to create and attract situations that help them be safe, that help them grow and realize the vision that we all know is possible for them, for us. Relax even deeper while you're still feeling that huge smile. Without even smiling at all, see if you can memorize the feeling of that smile in your body. So you're intentionally creating deeper and deeper internal peace, brightened, lit up greater than the sun, so that in a peaceful state of calm in your physical body, you're creating the environment for your own life to thrive, become more healthy, to become so unified in this reintroduction of your inner child integrated into you now. Own it. And at the same time, let it go. And this balance of opposites, big expansions and big contractions. Allow all of that to happen in a way that is congruent with this internal state of calm and bright awareness. Let your body be in balance with all the energies of your awareness. And allow everybody here now that is doing this with us. Let's all allow this feeling of self-love to reverberate with everybody else doing this, so that we can amplify possibility and potential that was always there, that now has community support, so that we can embody this state of being that we're creating a habit of. And so when we interact with each other, or when we interact with others in this world, let your relationships be about how this internal state relates and responds to this habit of loving life that you are creating together with us. And allow this force of nature that we all are to open up the hearts and the minds of many who have temporarily forgotten, and allow the natural frequencies of the living world in and all around us to support our remembrance and connection to this force of nature, this life force that we are. And so as your young child, as the child version of you that you have nurtured, let's embody this so that others are inspired by it. And instead of looking for all the distractions of the world, we're inspiring a reorientation of where attention is focused. And let that reorientation illuminate this balance between calm and aware. And let's make a commitment to strive to be the best version of ourselves, even if we think we're messing it up. Let this version of ourselves be what we use to inspire all the children of this world, the role models we are, as we consciously embody and emit what this relationship of life looks, sounds, and feels like, so that even if others don't recognize it, it activates the parts of them that are familiar with it. And this reorientation comes a new plateau for us to interact with each other and this world from. And from this state of calm, a body that is so relaxed it could almost go to sleep. And at the same time, you, this awareness that is you, is so bright in this calm body that bit by bit, the more you make this a habit, the more it keeps inspiring you to make that relationship even deeper. And while you're relaxed, while you're aware, while you're breathing, and while you're feeling love from your own heart, see if you can feel that feeling through every beat of your heart in the water that you brought. Yes, I'm asking you to literally feel your heart beating in something external to you. And you can do it. And so let that water or liquid become imbued, imprinted with this energy of you loving life, your life. You feel love pulsing through that water for the young child in you, for all the children of this world, for all of the wounded individuals who don't even remember any of this. Allow them to be inspired by your example, by our example. And feel love for our friends in Pakistan, for Samsoon, with these beautiful children of very little resources. Together as a group, let's love them and envision what a healthy future for them is like. Now, and if you want to stay in this state of calm, you can hang out now and make sure to drink your water when you're ready. And before we begin to come into a more waking state, see if you can feel the feeling of your love with every beat of your heart in the container of water. Don't even think about it. Just let it happen naturally. Let it represent an extension of your own interconnectivity and the seed you are planting to become more aware of the source of this awareness in you, together with our community. And to take your distractions and gently but consistently reorient them to this internal state of being that you can flick on just like a switch. And while staying calm, put your hand together. Circulate them. Doesn't need to be in any direction. Create friction, heat. And when you're ready, take the palms of your hands and put them over your eyes. And feel that last big smile reverberate through your being, no matter if you are awake or sleeping. And please like, love, tag, share this with anybody that you feel could be helped by it. And please comment if there's topics that are really near and dear to you that you feel would be well served by our work together. Just comment wherever you're seeing this, and we will respond. Greg, thank you for orchestrating all this from the road. And everybody else.
Thank you, everyone. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Night.